The creation of the CD-ROM was a major step for video games. Developers who used to cram their games into tiny cartridges now had more space, power, and freedom to bring their visions to life. From this freedom came the invention of several game-changing mechanics and techniques. Hands down, the most important one was, of course, jiggle physics. The second being that of the animated cutscene. The addition of the animated cutscene allowed developers to help better visualize and flesh out their world to their players. Some added voices to important events. Some added fully animated cutscenes. And others went completely in and made interactive movies like Dragon's Lair or Night Trap. The game I'll talk about today is a mixture of these techniques. Hey there, this is Mega Blade J, and today I will be reviewing Yumimi Mix Remix for the Sega Saturn. Yumimi Mix Remix is an animated visual novel / choose-your-own-adventure game. It was made and published by the Japanese company Game Arts. This is the same company that created the Lunar and Grandia series of RPGs. Originally, it was released as Yumimi Mix on January of 1993 for the Sega CD. The game was quite popular and was ported to many systems. These include the FM Towns, Sega Saturn, and PC. We'll be looking at the Sega Saturn version. The game takes place in Japan and stars a young high school girl named Yumimi. She's kind and pure of heart, but a bit ditzy and a total klutz. Basically, your typical 90s anime heroine. Seems a lot of girls back then were catching a bad case of meatball head-itis. Over the last few weeks, Yumimi's been having a weird recurring dream about a unicorn. One day, when running late for school, she spots a monster wandering around her campus. After convincing her friends she's not insane, the three sneak into school after hours to try and find it. When they arrive, they find a monster emerging from a hole in time and space. Yumimi then grows a unicorn horn and becomes a magical unicorn girl thingy. Oh god, I need to hire a writer or something. With her newfound magic, she's able to beat the monster and seal up the hole. Now, it's up to Yumimi and her group of friends to seal up all the dimensional holes, learn the truth about her magical powers, and stop her world from being overrun by monsters. Oh, and there's some light Yuri sprinkled in for good measure. You gotta love classic anime. Like most magical girl animes from this time, the story is pretty lighthearted and funny. It never takes itself too seriously and is constantly making fun of itself and breaking the fourth wall.
15歳。魚座生まれで血液型は A。学校の成績は中くらい。好きな科目は英語。苦手なのは数学。体育はもっと苦手。放送委員で演芸部。集中力のなさが災いして空想癖がある本編の主人公です。ちなみに3サイズはバスト81、ウエスト61、ヒップ83。もう少しデコボコがあってもバチは当たらないと思うのですが。
ほっといてよ。
The cast may be small and fit into the usual anime roles, like the ditzy one, the perv, etc. But they play their roles well and are entertaining to watch. As mentioned before, this game is a mixture of an animated visual novel and a choose-your-own-adventure game. It's very similar to the more modern game, The Walking Dead, minus the dead people and trauma. The gameplay consists of watching a few animated scenes, then making a choice to progress the story. The choices are often hilarious and give some incentive to replay the game. While funny to watch, your choices don't really affect the overall story. As far as I can tell, there are 2 endings. Which one you get depends on choices made only during the last section of the game. I feel this was a missed opportunity to have a branching story and more replay value. But given the time this came out, basically playing an anime was impressive enough on its own.
ビヨヨン？何の音？なんだ今のは。どうしたのかしら。エネルギーが切れたかな。エネルギーって何？ガソリン？どうでもいいけど、この変なのは一体何なの？さあ、だけどどうしよう。
The game's biggest strength is its visuals. Like I said before, it looks like you're playing a 90s anime. The art is bright and characters are well designed, and were done by the artist, I'm gonna butcher this name here, Takemoto Izumi. Once again, I apologize, I can't read Japanese names. He is a prolific artist with several manga and game creds to their name. Some of their work include the manga Lup Salad, Kawaii Ya, and the spiritual successor to this game, Dino Island. The game is not very long and can be beaten in around 2 hours. When you beat the game, there is an option to watch your playthrough with all your choices. This makes it feel like you're watching a real anime OVA. Besides replaying it to see the different choices, Yumimi Mix Remix includes a game of Mahjong. The puzzles are pretty simple, and once beaten, unlock artwork of the characters. The game was only released in Japan, but there is an English fan translation online. If you want a physical copy, the game sells online for about $16 to $40. Overall, I really enjoyed Yumimi Mix Remix. It had fun characters, nice colorful graphics, and a wacky story. It only lasted 2 hours, but felt like I was playing a 90s anime. If you enjoy visual novels, full motion video games, or are just a fan of old school anime, I'd give this game a try. Thanks for watching. This has been Megablade J. If you enjoyed the review, please leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for more playthroughs, reviews, and more of my poor attempts at reading Japanese and trying to entertain you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next mission. Bye.